And welcome everybody back to Let's Play LP or One-Off.
One-Off.
One-Offs.
So Let's Play One-Off.
One-Off, and we're here with Perfect Dark Zero. We got Mac on the sticks again because he was excited about the last time. So
we decided just to move on to Perfect Dark Zero because I was defending it at the very end of the last episode. I'm like, well, let's just go into it.
And Max got a little bit of a hard-on for this game, let's be honest.
I really liked Perfect Dark. I'm curious. I haven't played this. Admittedly, I didn't play Perfect Dark Zero at the time. I played it. I didn't get a 360 at launch. I didn't get one for like.
I did.
Oh gosh, I think it was maybe like 2 years after it was already out.
I got one when it was launched, and this was not one of the 2 or 3 games that I got. I got one good game and a couple rough ones.
Watch yourself, Joe. You're on Datadyne property now.
Yeah, it's looking a little rough.
A little rough, yeah.
Admittedly, this was mind-blowing graphics at the time.
Oh, absolutely.
Then again, so was the original Perfect Dark as well. That's funny. This is the fake out.
Oh, this is like what? Probably like the end of the game, but then you go back in time for the beginning of it. Or something
it's not that good actually.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Look at all the learning that's happening.
Why did the robot spider scream?
This is a VR training mission. So, Perfect Dark Zero is as the name implies, the relaunch of Joanna Dark's career. Like, we're seeing her. How did she become an amazing super spy? That is impressive still.
That was cool. Yeah,
that looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not Rapture, but it looks pretty good. And that's pretty seamless. So, she starts out as a bounty hunter. Her dad is a bail bondsman, and so she sort of ends up in that line of work, which kind of explains why she's as good at the things she's good at when she becomes a spy. But they definitely added a very, like, 2000s hardcore kind of edge to her.
Yeah.
And in this, you're seeing her as the super spy, basically what you assumed that you would be playing, because... well, that's what the last Perfect Dark was. But this is actually a combat simulator just to tutorialize everything. Then you go into, like, you know, dealing with claim jumpers and stuff.
She almost has like a poor man's faith look to her from like Mirror's Edge.
You know, what's actually really funny is maybe that's one of the reasons I'm a little apprehensive about Mirror's Edge Catalyst, is because I don't really think prequels are a very cool idea. Like, sometimes they are, but usually you need to leave room in the backstory of the character for this stuff to actually be interesting.
But I think, we're getting off topic here, but I think Catalyst is a full new launch. In my opinion.
But that's what makes me mad is like the people who care to like. I don't think it's really attracting new players personally. Maybe it will. And
here's the thing. I understand why they had to do it, because honestly, the last Mirror's Edge did not do it was not commercially successful.
I don't think it did bad. It
didn't do bad, but it didn't do the gangbuster numbers that I think this new one's gonna do.
Well, it didn't do what EA wanted it to do. But then again, they squandered all that potential. Like, Dead Space did really, really well. So what did they do? Make sure that Dead Space couldn't stay doing as well by making it have unrealistic expectations. But what I was trying to say is that these characters, their backstory is not going to be as interesting as what's going to happen to them next. Mirror's Edge particularly bothers me because Mirror's Edge ended on an obvious cliffhanger. Like, Mirror's Edge 2, I can easily explain to you what that game was going to be. But you can see, like, her hair and stuff is much more, like, kind of spunky now, and...
Try aiming from cover, then shoot it.
Oh. You know what's awesome about cover mechanics? Nothing before Gears of War.
I was going to say they won't be perfected for another 3 or 4 years at this point.
Yeah.
Gears of War? Yeah.
If this is all it was, it's kind of okay, because it's kind of a neat sort of... This is taking too many bullets.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But no, if it's used more for like what we're seeing here, like if it's being used for wow, that's bloody.
Slippery little bitch.
This feels okay.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's an early precursor to what's going to be.
Yeah, I mean, the weird thing is, I'm glued to that wall, but I couldn't move.
Oh, so
like that's a cover
point. You couldn't strafe left and right.
Right. It was, like I said, it was like a covered point. You're right. The music's really good, though.
Yeah, we were talking about this off camera. It was actually the main menu screen. They had a really good music score for this, and this one's actually really good too. Especially if you're doing like some spy type stuff. Very kind of has a very kind of new age Bond kind of. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to figure. Oh, I see what my indicator is now.
Oh, it's okay. I understand now.
That's kind of cool because all it does is really time it out. It's not like actually difficult.
Yeah.
But that would be super stressful to do when you're trying to get things done. The age of the hacky minigames. How many different ones can we do?
Well, yeah, your standard pipe dream. That's always my
You can definitely see that while the graphics are a little kludgy just because of the nature of how graphics have changed, the art design's still solid.
Yeah. Once again, it's very little early 2000s kind of, late 90s.
It's definitely a product of its time.
Yeah, I mean, you could say that just about any game. I mean, you go back and look at any of the games.
Oh, but the Cam Spy. Oh, and this is like the actual old Cam Spy. I don't know if this is a good idea.
Yeah, like I said, I remember when this came out. I remember getting my 360, and I had gotten Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. And
I remember the night you and our one friend got the 360s the same night.
Yeah,
and I was really mad because I couldn't afford one at the time.
Yeah, and they were not happy about the online experience for this game.
I don't think I can open this door. And I don't seem to be able to go up. So I don't know where I'm supposed to go. That probably helpful lady has probably already told me all the things about what I'm supposed to be doing.
Probably.
Don't blow the Cam Spy yet, Joe. I'll arm the explosives when you're in range of the CPU.
Okay.
Hold up, Joe. Plotting a waypoint for you. Follow the arrows to the vent
There you
shaft.
go.
Yeah, now I'm sort of seeing what we're supposed to be doing. I wouldn't have released the Cam Spy that direction if it has to go this direction. Whatever. I guess they want me to go and look at myself.
Come on, Joe. You didn't
So what do you think is about the spy game that they really haven't been able to get right other than like Splinter Cell? And even then, I don't really consider those to be so much spy games. Because like you had like Alpha Protocol and like a few other things that like had a lot of potential, but didn't really live up to that. Like, what do you think it is? Like, what is it that they can't seem to get right onto the video game?
Platform I think the argument I would make, and maybe this isn't a good one, but is I really feel it's the problem with the stealth genre ever going mainstream. Like, any spy is going to be sort of built around... Can I... There it goes. Okay. I think that, like, sneaking around is just a part of a spy game, and so many games don't do that very well, and people have such a bad taste in their mouth for that, especially the really action-driven stuff that's sort of the mainstream of video games now, that there's just no way to make it connect.
Well,
I mean, people just, I don't think...
I'm always kind of sad in that, like, you never get, like a Mission Impossible style game, where in the sense that, like, you're doing diplomacy and trying to figure out, like, if you took Mass Effect, like the system that Mass Effect had, and made it into a spy game, like, how good of a game would that actually be?
There are some decent, there are some decent ones about that. One I know that I really like is called Invisible Ink. Is a really good game. That's more of a sort of like tactical game almost.
Okay.
And it's all about infiltration and theft and stealing and stuff. Okay, so those are going up there, but I don't I can't fly, so I don't know.
Aim directly at a circle. Don't detonate the cam spy just yet.
Okay,
Wait for
no,
me
I
to
got it,
arm
but
the
I don't know how. I
explosives.
don't see the circuit. I can't go through these lasers. I'm sorry for anyone who's screaming at their TV right now. I apologize.
Oh, there you go.
Is that?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Come
that's
on,
it.
move.
That's it. Oh,
Right?
you got up.
Way to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Participation ribbon coming your way.
You made it, Joe.
Oh my goodness.
You is dead ahead. I'm arming your cam.
But like I just think about like one of the tabletop games that we've played over the years has been a role-playing game called Spycraft, and we've come up with a fairly involved world where yes, there's a lot of gun shooting and stuff like that, but there's a lot of politicking and surveillance and things like that that just don't ever really translate to a video game platform. I just wonder why that is.
Well, the sad thing is, we were really close. Because you said Alpha Protocol?
Yeah.
If Alpha Protocol didn't have so many problems with its, like, actual mechanics, like the fact that everything was hidden dice rolls and stuff, and you sort of had to build a character a certain way just to overcome some of the design flaws. Like, the meat was there. It was just kind of one of those things where they were trying to be every game to everybody, and they didn't nail that.
And do you think that's probably a problem with the industry, is the fact that you can't make a game like that and have it be only semi-successful?
I think there is a problem of the B tier game is not allowed to exist.
If it's not going to sell like Call of Duty, like developers don't want to put it out anymore. Or
well, what I mean is like people had a problem with Alpha Protocol because the shooting wasn't as good as like a Mass Effect. At the time, it's hilarious because one of the big things of Alpha Protocol was like your choices in dialogue were timed, and once you had to make a choice, and after each choice, it saved your game. Like you had to live with what you chose.
Gotcha.
And at the time, everyone was like, "Oh, that's terrible." Now, of course, that's Telltale Games' entire business.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Blank will remember this.
Yeah.
You've got a goofy bubble suit, sir.
So, what do you go into? The glowing wastes? Is that what we're
I was
going
gonna
to
say, do you? Let me guess. You work on eyes, right?
Oh, and you turned on the techno soundtrack for this run too. Awesome, thanks.
I'm okay with that.
I just think it's fun.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna get through the tutorial mission here.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I could not hit that thing to save my life. The funny thing about it is this is kind of the end of when Mac was good at shooters. Yeah, I was about to say good. That's not the right answer.
Yeah, there was a time I remember when we used to play, the old Perfect Dark and GoldenEye and stuff, and we used to have fun with
You know what
those.
it really comes
You were
down
pretty good
to?
at them. Like the original Halo, you were good at as well.
I was good at Halo 2 as well. You know what it really comes down to? Call of Duty. When Call of Duty took full prominence, I was out because I could never adjust to and never to this day, do not like the left trigger to aim. What I refer to as sternum guns, because that's not how you look down the sights of a gun. And I understand it's all just a simulation, and it's just, it's not real, but it's still frustrating. Alright, so then I have to hack this?
You probably have to hack it, yeah. Alright.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
Type as many digits as you can.
Oh, I already know the code. That's
111, 1111. Damn. 111, 112. Damn.
1, 2, 3, 4. It worked! It's kind of code an idiot puts on their luggage. Sorry, I gotta take in. Something really cool about that. You could tell that, sort of the reflection systems that they had going, where things kind of bounced light around a little differently.
I do wonder if BioShock team did take a look at this game for some of the stuff, because it is very.
Like I said, the art design's really strong. And
there aren't too many games that have this kind of underwater look, you're in some kind of scientific lab or anything like that. Look to it. Oh, you were getting your ass kicked. Yeah, don't shoot the scientist. He's on your team.
Well, they're kind of skittery little things to hit.
Well, they said there was a weapons locker around here somewhere. I don't think you picked up what you're supposed to.
Yeah, I'm probably supposed to move on from the pistol by now, but I don't. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not figuring out exactly how to switch guns right now. Because I swear I said I just picked up a mag set before, but I can't seem to equip it. Is that...
Oh, you got two.
That'll help.
There you go.
Let's try. Let's try this.
No, let's go that way.
I think they said that I have to find another way through.
Yeah, I think that's good. Just
Right. That's a little bit of the problem with the more plot-driven games. If I'm not paying attention, like I'm talking. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so Halo's infected this.
Yeah, so.
And again, I'm not trying to say I don't... Halo's a fine game. I really, really enjoy it. But at the same time...
This isn't the time that everyone was trying to find a Halo killer. Everyone was trying to figure out...
yeah, I mean, Halo 3 wasn't going to be ready for a long time.
Yeah.
Halo 2 closed out the original Xbox in great fashion, and they were trying to say, well, we need our next great shooter for the new game.
And that, I mean, that's where Gears of War came into. But like, they had a lot of those. Like during that last generation, like you had every shooter that came out was a Halo killer. You had like Brutal and Tribes, and like just a whole bunch of these first-person shooters that claimed that they were going to be the
Black.
I
Call of Duty was saying that, but it's funny. We think of Call of Duty as the franchise it was, but Call of Duty was kind of a joke compared to like Medal of Honor and stuff.
Oh well,
for
back then,
time.
yeah, back then, especially
back when it was the age of the World War II shooter.
Yeah. Actually, I liked Black. I thought Black was a good game.
Black was sharp, but Black was also not. It didn't light the world on fire.
Oh no, absolutely not.
That door secured too.
But like, I really liked the way they did their cutscenes and just that one. They didn't masquerade as anything else other than a bullet hell game. You were just going to spray bullets and kill everything in your path, and they kind of reveled in that fact. Why do some of them explode and some of them don't? I don't get that.
I don't know. I was trying to figure out if it's something with their eyes or not, but I couldn't figure it out. This door is also secured. Where? There's new enemies. This should be the right direction, right?
I don't know. I don't know if those are new enemies or if those are the old enemies that you just kill.
Where'd that guy just go? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This has a sort of like library feel to it.
Mm-hmm. What? I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say that. Thank you. I said they're not really insects. They're kind of robots.
That work?
Yeah,
Totally.
Yeah, looks like it.
You know me. I'm a boxer.
Oh, jeez.
No, I think it's just at some point like they stopped letting you or wanting you to shoot from the hip, and I didn't get into that. Like my last favorite games of the shooting genre, the last time I really remember enjoying it was like, something like this, but more to the fact of like the BioShocks and to a lesser degree like Killzones.
Yeah, I mean, especially the BioShocks, those are very narrative by comparison.
Okay, so this door's secure.
Well, go back to activate. You could activate that panel now, I think.
I don't think I can. Oh yeah, yeah. No, that's the door. It's saying the door's still secure. Oh shit! You're right.
The BioShock's narrative is what really carried it through. Because honestly, I don't think you would have liked that game if it didn't have the narrative it had.
Oh no, I probably wouldn't have. At the same time, I do really like that.
Yeah. And even Killzone kind of had that narrative to it too a little bit. I mean, not as much as BioShock. I'm not even gonna try to dignify that as that's something that's true. That's on your team.
See, I thought he was wearing bad guy armor, wasn't he?
No, it popped up green on your reticle.
He's wearing white. I can see why he's not a good guy. What are they shooting at then?
Spiders.
Oh.
But even the Killzone games, they have a very story-driven arc across all of them. I think even more so than some of the Halos, because the Halos you kind of have to really look for some of the storyline in those. The Killzones, they present them a little bit better, in my opinion.
See, look, I think there's ones with yellow eyes, and I think there's ones with red eyes. Man, I am not doing well here. God!
Why don't you just try to get over there and actually just...
that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah,
Sorry, it just took me a few minutes to figure out how to get out of cover.
So there you go.
Yeah, the yellow ones seem to be...
Yeah, that makes sense.
Deadly.
It's mechanized spiders, huh?
I don't have a jump, so they're really restricting where I can go.
I think you have to go back down. I think you're up on this area. I'm sure you're just taking these things out, but like if you go back, there was another rampway leading down to that little scientific area that you're just looking down over top of, where you shot that guy who was on your team.
Oh, where I murdered that man?
Yeah, where you murdered that man. Yeah.
Oh.
Get everyone out of this area. If
Yeah, down there, right there.
it's your only chance. Come on, hurry.
Yeah, they're weird.
I just love
they're
how
still weirdly stereotypical.
Every
characters.
scientist.
I'm right behind you.
Can somebody grab my
Jerry
inhaler?
Lewis. Yeah, it's weird.
I need my inhaler to go running away from these robot
Weirdly
spiders.
endearing at the same time, but weird all the same.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I will not get to this. I also like I'm helping all these people running around. It's my fault the spider robots are killing everyone. Like, I blew up their control computer. I'm making these people murdered. Oh, look at those graphics.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
Did someone call the elevator? Because I can't seem to...
You just completed it because all your scientists got here now. Oh, what are they firing at?
Same.
You think there's one inside? You obviously aren't seeing too well. You gotta start shooting from the hip more often. Your scope skills are not so good.
What did we just talk about? What was this whole conversation about?
I understand that, but for some reason you can still keep going to the scope.
Because it's tough to hit them. Jesus, I'm terrible.
Oh, jeez. You failed an objective.
I don't know if it matters as much in this game. I don't think they had the really dynamic level. So we're pretty much towards the end here because we're going to pop out into the daylight. There's a little bit of a fighting up here, and then she takes the VR helmet off. Because, again, it's a weird fake out. Because I'll be honest, I think the game would have been much better if it was wall-to-wall this.
Jeez.
Oh, there's some really weird ragdoll going on there. I'm dead.
There you go. So, she dies in a very provocative position. And
keeps getting shot for some reason. I guess I go back to the last checkpoint, which should be probably that elevator.
Oh, you actually want to go back and finish this? Oh no, you're pretty far back, aren't you?
Yeah, we're really far back.
Yeah, you're really far back.
That was a really bad checkpoint, because
Yeah.
I haven't even met the scientist yet.
No.
Alright, so that's our look at Perfect Dark Zero. Sorry we didn't get hardly anywhere, but again, the art design's good. Looks
Art
sharp.
design's good, music's
It's-
good.
I don't want to play this as much as I wanted to play more Perfect Dark, but I still stand by this. This is not a bad game. It's maybe a little bit too much product of its time as far as like where shooters were at that moment and how, for the most part, we've gotten them much better.
But what I'd say is if you get replay, take a good 10, 20 minutes, play it and try this game.
Yeah,
If
totally.
if it's not your cup of tea, then it's not your cup of tea. You know?
Yeah, I agree. And
And all
yeah, my scope skills suck.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hey, yeah.
All right, well, for GTAAP, I'm Mac.
And I'm Kaz, and we're going to leave on that note. That was fantastic.
Yeah, no, that was okay. I'm good with that. All right, like and subscribe. Bye.